see if I can actually keep up with myself. So this is me setting up my Melanin Eclectic 2021 reading planner. I really love the first page of any kind of planner because that's where I can make it my own and just celebrate my goal in having the planner in the first place. And I chose to use a photo of myself, which I took using my iPhone and printed out using my Sprocket. Shout out to Brittany from Melanin Eclectic for introducing me to Sprockets. So I'm just cutting it out and putting it on the front page. I love when planners have this planner belongs to page. And I also love that my glasses and my shirt match the planner. So here I'm using some purple and black colored strips. I have several happy planner like sticker books that I use, and I know that if left to my own devices, I would buy a ton of happy planner or a ton of sticker books, but I'm trying to use all of my stickers out before I purchase another few. I have about 6 sticker books right now, and I think I'm going to leave it at that. My favorite stickers to use for planning, like more artistic functional ones like what you're seeing right now. I really love stickers that are translucent and that have designs on it that look like watercolor, because watercolor is my favorite style of painting. Fun fact. So you'll see that I used a translucent vinyl sticker that's colored pink, that has a watercolor design. And now I'm just flipping through my sticker book, which you'll see I've got tons of Melanin Eclectic stickers because that's my favorite sticker store. And I'm just looking for a way to put my name on the book. So while you're watching that, I'm gonna let you know a little bit more about like how I felt about using the reading planner so far. So I have loved it. It's funny because I don't want to look ahead to see the art. I want to be surprised when I get to it. But I have to say that I've been really enjoying like flipping the pages, seeing that I'm actually using the planner, and also knowing that, you know, the person who made the planner is a booktuber and is a content creator and knows exactly what we would want in a planner like this. So it's been a lot of fun. So here I've just written down my name and ONYX pages. And I remember when so this is what my old planner looked like. As you can see, like all that foliage on the side, it was fine, but it didn't really do it for me. So now I'm looking for stickers that I can use in the first page, which is the new releases page. That's where we're supposed to write down all of the books that are going to be coming out that we want to be aware of. I admire people who, you know, are on top of publishers and who follow their favorite writers and know exactly what books are going to be coming out. Like when I watch videos from like Thomas and Chloe, and folks who have, like, you know, right after they do their best of videos, they've got their anticipated releases. Like my anticipated release video isn't even up yet. But this was a part of organizing my thoughts for it, so I am working on it. So here what I've done is tried to create a table that would work for my own needs. So last year in my Owl Crate planner, I made a list of books that I was looking forward to in 2021. And I wrote them down as I became aware of them. I saved them in my Goodreads. And now what I'm doing is transferring that list in near chronological order into my Melanin Eclectic reading planner. So you're not going to see like every single book, but these are the ones that I found when I was researching in December. And sometimes authors don't put out a lot of fanfare when their books come out. They just kind of come out and then they go on tour or not. So I know that there are going to be other books that I find. I'm also thinking for my 2021 anticipated releases video that I will probably do a list, maybe 2 lists. So one list of books that I'm generally curious about, and then books that I want to actually read, because I realize that sometimes I like to acquire books so that I have them in my collection. So for example, series. I like reading a series all at once. I don't like having to wait 7 months for the next book. So there are a number of series that I have that are unfinished on my shelves, but I'm waiting until the series is completed so that I can read all the books together. So there are some books on this list that I know that I probably won't be getting to in 2021, even though I will be purchasing them in 2021. So yeah, so here I'm just using Goodreads to find the publication dates, the anticipated dates for some of the books that I added to my 2021 list. And now what am I doing? Let's see. Oh yes, this is me just showing you the page. Now these stickers with the YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, those are all Melon and Eclectic. So I guess this is me saying, look Ma, I'm done. Look Ma, I'm finished. So now I'm starting the January section. You'll note that there's the bookshelf template 2 pages back. Not sure how I'm going to use that yet. But I'm a very visual person, so I like the stack of books in the reading list section. Now, I got the content creator, like the deluxe reading planner, so this has a lot of extra pages for content creation. So here what I did there, I was just measuring out the size of the tabs to see where I wanted to start the January tab. So I think what I'm going to do here, so I've just written down the month January, and I'm going to be thinking about what my buddy reads are, my readathons are. When I did this, I wasn't really sure how I wanted to use this page because I don't yet plan my buddy reads in advance. But I know, I consider the reading that I'm doing as part of the Octavia E. Butler slow read. I consider that a buddy read. It's just like a buddy read with hundreds of people around the world. So I just needed to find a graphic that I could use for that, but I'm still figuring out how I want to use this section because it's not like I have 6 buddy reads a month. I barely read that much anyway. And as you know, I'm also part of the solar-powered Afrofuturism slow reading group. So I wanted to print out our selections as well for 2021 so that I could add them to this page. I think I did. Let's see if the sprocket cooperated. Maybe not. So as you know, in January I reread Lagoon, and had a chat with Evelyn from the internets for the Read a Damn Book project. So I think that was the only read that I had planned, the only buddy read outside of clubs and things. So I really like this page. So what Brittany has done is created a page for content creators so that we can collect our stats. Now, the only stats that I'm really paying attention to are my YouTube stats. I don't know how many people follow me on Twitter or Instagram, and at this point it's not super important to me because I want to drive most of my content through the YouTube platform. So I think that says reach for the stars, which is good because I have a goal of reaching 15,000 subscribers this year. So I am on my way, but I wanted something a little bit motivational. So here I'm using these galaxy print over this muted blue, turquoise, and purple washi tape. I think I got that washi tape from the washi shop or the washi tape shop. And this is the Happy Planner booklet again for stickers. I'd really like to know where you get your stickers because I want to move off of Happy Planner. So just curious about where you get your bulk stickers if you're a sticker person. So now what I'm doing is I am writing down my readathon and buddy reads for the year. For January. So I've got the Octavia Butler ReadALong, the Read a Damn Book with Evelyn, the SOULar Power Book Club. We're starting our first quarter. And then I have some bookish discussions that I planned but did not follow through on in 2020. So that is Conjure Women and David Mogo God Hunter, as well as Water Dancers. So I've written those down. I didn't do them in January, but I will be doing them in the first quarter. And by doing them, I mean either a live show or a recorded video with the person that I read with or want to talk about the book with. So Melanin and Eclectic. So Brittany sent me some beautiful stickers when I got the planner. So I was just looking through them to see if I would be using them. I tend to leave my month. There's Tommy. She's cute. I tend to leave my months fairly blank because, as you'll see, I use washi tape to run along the days on which I read. So here I'm creating background for my numbers for the month. The colors I used for this month, every year I go through different color combination obsession. So right now I'm obsessed with sort of underwater peacocky type colors. So you'll see a lot of turquoises, purples, blues, pinks, yellows. So I've got my Melanin Eclectic washi tape. This has little mermaids with silver foil. Designs. I don't know. Looks like a sort of paisley-ish design on the bottom. So here I am being a perfectionist and laying them out on the page. Trying to keep a lot of white space, but still wanting this to be super cute. So now this was a hopeful experience. So here's what I do. I use both a digital planner and a paper planner. My mind works differently when I am planning on paper than when I'm putting things into my phone. So I am looking at my phone and figuring out what I had scheduled for January and then putting it into the book. So these stickers are also from Melanin Eclectic. They're designed for booktubers and they've got all the stages of preparing for your video. So she's got a sticker that says record, one that says edit, one that says upload, one that says post, one that says caption. So I was trying to think about where they would go in the month, and now I am preparing my to-do lists. And I love that this reading planner has to-do lists because Lord knows there's a lot to do when you're a booktuber. So here I've written down my projects: the Octavia Butler slow read, SOULar Powered, the book club, ONYX pages, my main channel. And I don't remember what the fourth one was. But now I'm creating a frame for the page. So just a little note about planning and why I plan. I plan because just the act of doing it, so the act of stickering, which is a word that I now use. Like, because last year I was thinking sometimes I actually put stickers down on the page, but I don't do anything after that. I leave the pages like stickered but blank. And I was thinking about that, and I was being really hard on myself about like not following through and all the self-critic stuff. And then I realized, you know what? I love stickering. Like, stickering is a complete act, okay? So everybody fuck off. So yes, sometimes I don't actually fill in the rest of my page. But I do get a lot of pleasure out of creating a frame for my writing. So here I've got some stickers that are functional stickers. They're just beautiful frames so that you can write things in them. And now I'm creating the frame for my book review section. At the beginning of the month, I knew that I would definitely be reading the books that I had to read for Buddy Reads. And I love the washi tape that I'm using right now is one of my favorites. Again, I got it from the washi tape shop. It's just like a color wash with watercolor, some beautiful pastels. So I'm writing down books. So The Deep and Lagoon, I was really inspired in one of the live shows to read The Deep again. So I did. And at the beginning of the year, I had to read Lagoon again, so I knew I was going to write that down. And then I don't really know if there were other books that I had scheduled after that, but let's wait and see what I do. You always need a whale. And just a word, if you're new to planning, some of the tools that you'll see that I use on my page, I like using this ONYX pen for obvious reasons, but it also smudges, so I try to just use it on thick paper that is absorbent. And I have Sharpies with tips of different widths so that I can use it on top of washi tape like I do there. So here I'm pre-filling out things like the name, the author of the book, and I flip through my journal a lot just to get a feel for how everything's coming together, to identify whether there are colors I want to use, like new colors, or pull another color in because I like the month to have a color scheme. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm creating a legend for the books that I'm going to be reading. So I know that I had those two books, The Deep and also Lagoon. So here I'm running the washi tape. This is a technique that I use. I run the washi tape along the days that I will be reading the book or have read the book. So by the time I set up my planner, I guess I set it up early in January, so I was already reading The Deep, so I ran the tape along The Deep. Now what I'm doing is thinking about my month ahead and setting a plan for myself as to when I was going to tape, when I was going to post, when I was going to upload, when I was going to caption. And I try to be realistic in that plan. When you see part 2 of this video, you will know how well that worked out. But it is good to, it's good to think about what your rhythm is going to be in terms of creating content. As I mentioned, these stickers are available at Melanin Eclectic Shop, and I use them in my content creation calendar. Sometimes I'll use them in my main planner, but I love them. One of the things that I've seen planners do is they use tweezers to remove stickers and to place them on, and I think that's good. Right now I'm just using my fingers, but it really helps to keep your stickers intact if you are indecisive like I am. So since we have a bit of a pause, if you're watching this, my question for you is, do you use a reading planner? Which reading planner are you using? And how do you use your reading planner? Do you use it as like a goal setting tool like I'm doing right now? Do you use it after the fact to record and archive what you've read? Do you use it to collect your thoughts? Let me know. Okay, so again, just flipping through, and Brittany has thoughtfully included note pages. So here I am doing something that I'm definitely going to do each month, which is to write down a list of the videos that I want to put out that month. So I am proud to say that I did pretty well, which you'll see in my flip through. But this is sort of more of a brain dump. You know, what do I want to put out this month? And I made a little checklist. I like using circles instead of boxes for checklists because I like circles more than I like squares. So there. I also tried to think about when I wanted the videos to be put up, and then I had to think about when I would record them and sort of plan backwards. So this is my attempt. My suggestion would be, as you're planning, always look around, like look at other examples of things that other people are doing, and think about what you need in order to remain motivated. I'm a very detailed and high-level thinker. I like structure. Structure is very, very important to me. I'm a Taurus, so that's that. But I also like to sometimes just use words to remind me of my priorities. So here, I think the first word is plan, I think, which is what I was doing. I can't read the other ones from where I'm sitting. But now I'm making things pretty, so I'm using Melon and Eclectic and Nubian Rock Chick. I love Melon and Eclectic for fantasy inspired, whimsical, black girl magic, and I know what I'm gonna get. With Brittany, it's going to be like imaginative and curious and full of color and very, very black. And I love Nubian Rock Chick because that's where I go to get watercolor. As you know, it's my favorite style of painting. So most of her stuff is watercolor, which I adore. And also her work is realist. So it's a really good pairing to have Nubian Rock Chick and Melon and Eclectic because both of those companies and the styles of both of the artists match important parts of my personality. So here I'm just using some turquoise-ish washi tape down the middle to create separation. And of course, you know me and my black mermaid, so Nubian Rock Chick has a black mermaid that I enjoy, and as you know, Melon and Eclectic has a zillion of them, black mermaids, so there's always a black mermaid in whatever it is I'm doing. Thanks very much for watching, and of course, remember to read with purpose, y'all.